it's really not the spirit of what arbitration is, which is a neutral, binding way to resolve cases without using the court system, which is very burdensome, very expensive, very lengthy, and very public. So Brian Flores did a lot of people in the NFL a major service by pursuing this lawsuit. So where else do we see arbitration in my work as a personal injury attorney? One place that we see it all the time is in what they call first-party automobile insurance claims under the U claims, or the uninsured and underinsured motorist provisions of your auto policy. So from time to time, a person will get in an accident and the driver that causes the injuries, the driver that was negligent, injures you, but they don't have enough insurance coverage to protect you and pay your medical bills, your lost wages, your pain and suffering, and other general damages. So you can have coverage on your own insurance policy to, bridge that gap, to make sure you have more available insurance benefits to you in the event you're injured in a car accident. Well, if you decide to bring an underinsured motorist claim, you have what's called an arbitration clause in your insurance contract with your car insurance company that requires that if you don't agree on a settlement, the mechanism for you to proceed is to arbitration. And that's a fair clause because it still requires the parties to agree on the arbitrator. And the process is fair and unbiased, and generally speaking, it works. That also goes for the uninsured motorist provision of your auto policy. The uninsured motorist provision, a different part of your auto policy, is the same concept. If someone that causes your injuries does not have insurance, or if they hit and run and you don't know who they are because you can't track them down, in those contexts, there's also an arbitration clause within your insurance contract that if you can't agree to a settlement with your own insurance company to cover your losses as a result of some other person's negligence who is unidentified or who didn't have insurance, then you'd go to an arbitration, you'd choose the arbitrator, and you'd go to a very fair and unbiased process. There's a little bit of a disadvantage for plaintiffs, for people who are injured in this situation, because insurance companies always offer the arbitrators more business than a plaintiff's lawyer or a plaintiff can in general. I mean, one plaintiff might be injured and have one case and one arbitration their whole life, but an insurance company offers these arbitrators, dozens, if not hundreds of cases a year. So it's a little bit of a disadvantage, but it's way better than the system that the NFL put into their collective bargaining agreement for the players or coaches, that the arbitrator is the CEO of the NFL.